go. Um, Cirie, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today. How are you?
I'm awesome, John. Thanks for having me.
Oh, more than the last time we spoke, you were on Big Brother, and I didn't know that that was going to be the launch of a Cirie World Tour. I mean, we had like Bold and the Beautiful, we got Survivor Australia. What did it mean to come back to home to Survivor?
I mean, it's always there's no place like home. I said it the first episode, right? Even when kids go to college or when you're married and off for living on your own and you come back to the family home, there's this warm hug that you get when you get back home, and that's what it felt like for me coming back for season 50. I got a warm hug.
Now, going into last night's tribal, I mean, obviously Tiff won immunity. I guess that threw a big wrench in your plans. And going in, did you think you had any hope of escaping alive?
I mean, I threw my Hail Mary and trying to implicate Aubrey, but I kind of knew before Tiffany even won. If you remember when I spoke to Rizzo and when he told me about Tiffany being a plan,
Right.
I asked him, "What if Tiffany wins immunity?" And he said, "I don't know." And I'm like, "You don't know? What you mean you don't know?" So that was my first indication that I was in serious trouble.
Yeah. Now, watching you through all the season, and again on other shows like Australian Survivor, Big Brother, and all that, what amazes me the most is people will tell you anything. They tell things to you that they would never say to anybody else. And this season, it was more like you were the coach. You were coaching up all sorts of people. What do you think it is about you and your gameplay that just breaks down those barriers and allows people to divulge things to you that they wouldn't anybody else?
You know what it is, John? It's the authenticity. Like I'm not
Right.
contrary to popular belief, I'm not there to try to manipulate people. When I connect with you, we connect on a real level. We talk
Right.
about real things. I'm not there trying to flim flam you. And once you connect with people where they are, it breaks down their guard and it makes them comfortable. All it is a comfortable relationship. And that's why people tell me things. And they know that they can trust that I'll keep their secrets most of the time.
Now we saw what happened. I mean, with Ozzy, I spoke to him and he had nothing but praise for you and love for you. And he's like, you always treated him like a member of the family, and he takes that to heart. He also praised all your guidance in the game that helped him. And he said,
Mhm.
the one moment I don't have Suri at my side, I mess up.
Oh, that's okay.
What did you think of working with Ozzy, and what happened with everybody targeting, even Rizzo, like kind of like went against you?
I love Ozzy.
Yeah.
And it was mutual. Like that
Yeah.
first vote when they were coming for me, Ozzy was like, no, we got to keep Cirie. He gave me his extra vote. So it was a mutual love and a mutual protection of each other. We all make mistakes. We make stupid mistakes and we look back in hindsight and be like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. So nothing but grace for Ozzy. Ozzy has always been a graceful soul. He's come along these 20 years and grown as Survivor right alongside me the same way I have. So there is nothing at all but love for Ozzy. In terms of Rizzo, Rizzo is younger than all three of my sons, right? And every one of them have done something that I said, what would you do? Tell you not to do that. But that did not change. I didn't turn on them or I didn't care for them less because they made a mistake or they did something I didn't think they should do. And Rizzo, like the other 23 cast members, including myself, was there to play to win. And he did exactly what he thought was best for his game because he knew that he wouldn't win at the end with me. So I don't have any hard feelings towards Rizzo either.
Well, again, when you're a parent, the hardest thing it is to do as a parent, because of, you learn to protect and support and guide your kids, is to let them make their own mistakes.
Exactly.
You know the bus is coming and it's gonna
Yeah,
hit them, but it takes everything in your power not to intervene. Say, look, they've got to make their own mistakes. They've got to learn.
exactly.
And so I see Rizzo. It'd be nice if we could get to see Rizzo grow up like Ozzy on Survivor and how he would mature. Um,
Yeah.
You've come so close so many times. What do you think has been the chink in your armor, Sari? Why do you think you haven't made that over that line? Is it because of the threat you pose? Is it your what you bring to the game? What do you think it is?
It's over 700 survivors now. Maybe probably the number is probably high. I think last I knew it was 758 or something like that. Out of that 758, there may be four
Yeah.
that are willing to sit next to me at a final. That is the problem. The other 754 know better. So I think at this point, I don't think, unless they can get a group of 16 people, like Tiffany said to me, I will sit next to you in the end knowing that I'm going to lose to you.
Wow.
And verbatim. And I believe her 100%. Ozzy was willing to go to the end with me. Parvati will always go to the end with me. But outside of that, most survivors know that, oh my God, it's going to be an uphill battle if I sit next to her. And that is what my problem is.
Now, we saw you in that coconut challenge. I mean, you get dropped off, and it's like finding a needle in a haystack out there. A lot of people were like, "Oh no, she didn't really do that." But give us the down low on how that challenge went and how you eventually found that coconut, Sari.
So for the naysayers, I don't usually cry unless I'm being voted out. Like I did, I cried like a baby in Micronesia. I
Oh,
think I might have even cried in Panama from being so proud that I made it that far. I was exhausted beyond belief because there is no coverage. When
right.
I got there, because of Ozzy and Q's coconut story, it didn't even register to me that this is something I might have to do. I was like, why is it so many? Oh, this must be the coconuts Ozzy was talking about. No. So, and the fact that I was able to find just
Right.
mind blowing. I wasn't even really thinking about because I was resigned. I had already resigned to the fact I'll stay at Exile Island. I didn't really think about the catastrophic decisions that would have been made if I didn't make it back there because I didn't think it was like that. I didn't think they were going to mess up or they were going to vote out the wrong people. So I don't know how to change people's perception because that's their reality, but I don't cry for nothing.
Yeah. Now we also get, when people bring up, your gameplay and how you approach the game and all that stuff, there's like, constantly for some people like, Cirie doesn't go in the challenges and Cirie doesn't do, and they don't understand that there's very different ways to play Big Brother, Survivor, Traders, all those games. There's all different ways, all are legit to play the game. So here's your chance, Cirie. What do you say to those people who say like she's always out of the challenges, she's always out of, what do you say to them?
I have never called myself a challenge beast. When I watched Survivor and love Survivor, I what attracted me was the strategic and social gameplay.
Yeah,
And there are challenge beasts. Ozzy was one challenge away of being the all-time with Boston Rob. And my hat goes off to them. But
right.
just like in regular life, at your job, there are people with specific skills. We all are not the same. We all don't possess the same skills. But that doesn't mean that my way of playing the game is less than yours or yours is better than mine. My hat is off to you if you can win your way to the end. But we've seen challenge beasts win their way to the end and still not win the game. So to each his own. My way is my way, and I'm comfortable with my way. I don't like the gym. I don't plan to ever go to the gym. And as long as there's been a lot of times in Australian Survivor, I
Yeah,
beat every Australian person in one in a endurance challenge.
yeah,
So
yeah,
when I want to do it, I can, but that is not my way. And if I ever were to talk to a jury, I would tell them I know that my way to the end is not going to be paved with challenge wins or idle finds, but doesn't make my way wrong.
absolutely. Now, looking back, Sari, over this season, again, we don't get to see everything about everyone because we only have so much time. We only have a small window into your journey. Is there anything about your journey, whether it was like a moment with someone, some kind of strategic moment, is there anything that you wish fans would have saw about your journey this time around?
The only thing I wish fans would have seen about my journey that was not shown is I cook the hell out of them chickens. Okay.
That would be me.
I made an awesome chicken soup and everybody loved finger licking good. Ask your next interviews. And they didn't show it at all.
Well, Cirie, you have become a legend on the show. And looking back now over all the years and all the moments that you've had, what do you think is your Survivor legacy? What are you hoping that you leave fans and future players too? What do you hope you leave to them? What is your legacy, Cirie?
I hate to sound cliche or even like a copycat, but Jeff says it best. You come, I came for the $1 million. I
Yeah.
came for the $1 million and you leave with an experience. You leave with so much more. You leave with a journey that your mind could never prepare you for. So I say to the future Survivor players, come as you are.
Right.
You will be changed. You will learn things about yourself that you didn't even know existed because that is what happened for me. I gained a confidence in myself that I couldn't get off the couch. I was comfortable. You have to sometimes you got to know that stepping outside of your comfort zone will bring you amazing things, will introduce amazing parts of your life. It will introduce you to you, that you parts of you that you didn't know existed. And that's what Survivor has done for me. I have found strengths that I didn't know were inside here. I have found resilience that I didn't know that I possessed. And I have found a confidence that can never be taken away from me at 56 years old.
Well, and this is what Ozzy said to me out there, and I think it summed it up best. He said, like, when you're out there, all of the distractions, like everyday life, they're gone, and you're
Yeah,
left with yourself. And in that moment, your other senses are at play. You're in tune with your environment, and you're also in tune with yourself. And
yeah,
I thought that was an incredible way of describing the Survivor experience besides the game and the competition.
right.
One more final question, Sari, and that is you're a jury member. This is Survivor 50. This ain't no Granddad Survivor. This is Survivor 50. When you're thinking of who you want to portray or represent this season, what were some of the things going through your mind that you were wrestling with when you decided on a winner? What are some of the aspects that you were looking for, Sari?
I was looking for who I would be proud to see because, like you said, this is season 50.
Yeah.
And the season 50 winner will represent the entire Survivor journey from season 1 through 50, the whole organization. Who would I be able to hold my head up and have a conversation and be like, yeah, so and so won season 50, and I voted for that person because I thought they were the most well rounded. I respected their game the most, and I think they played the best game out of the people that were left there. That is why I chose that person. That is how I made my decision.
Well, Sari, as always, it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
I hope this isn't the last time we see you on Survivor. I know you're getting up like me and us old folks, you know. It is
Right.
it is what it is. Things don't work. We want them to work, but they don't work as much as they used to. Um,
That part.
but it's always a pleasure to see you, and I hope we get to see you again in the future. And also, can't wait to see you at the finale. I'm sure you'll have a lot to say, Sari, as you always do.
Oh, thank you, John. Thank you. It's been amazing talking with you again.
Take care, Sari. All the best in the future. And say hi to your son. We're still connected with that horror movie thing, so
I will.
take
Take
care, Sari.
care. Have a good day, John.